my name is Brianna Cray, and today we're going to talk about the difference between straight and gay people. Stay tuned.
Okay, so the real differences between gay and straight. Introduction and thematic statement. Today in society, homosexuals are often turned away because of their sexual orientation and desire for the same sex. However, society only deems heterosexuals as acceptable. But the truth is both groups share no moral differences. There is no difference between gay and straight individuals because
they both wish to accomplish common goals and live their lives. The Constitution allows for equal rights, and they're all humans.
14th Amendment. The U.S. Constitution of America's 14th Amendment, issued in 1789, grants all people equal rights, not just those of straight descent. This is supported by the actual words in the 14th Amendment.
The 14th Amendment addresses many aspects of citizenship and the rights of citizens. The most commonly used and frequently litigated phrase in the amendment is equal protection of laws. 14th Amendment 1.
With this amendment in effect, no individual nor the government has the lawful right to treat one that is homosexual different or wrong in any manner.
No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. 14th Amendment, page 1.
Meaning that basically in the actual Constitution, it states that you can't just treat a person wrong and everybody gets equal rights, and then you can't just treat anybody different, and then if they are treated wrong, they shouldn't be deprived of life, liberty, or property. Meaning that treating a gay person wrong isn't right.
The 14th Amendment is basically put into place to make sure that all walks of life, no matter what race, gender, or anything, that they are still equal in the eyes of the law. Okay, the history of the LGBT community. Okay, so the LGBT community has been oppressed for many decades. For example, some presidents have decided to create laws against the rights of the LGBTQ community. In 1953, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signs an executive order that bans homosexuals from working for the federal government, saying that they're security risks. So basically they're meaning that the gays were not allowed to work in federal government because they wouldn't be trusted with other people. And in 1996, President Clinton signs the Defense of Marriage Act, banning federal recognition of same-sex marriages in the legal union between one man and one woman as husband and wife, basically saying that there cannot be any other marriages between the two opposite sex. Although we've gotten over many major hurdles within the LGBTQ community, such as marriage laws and adoption laws, there are other things that we don't know that we still struggle with today.
Although we all know about the LGBTQ, we don't know about their struggles as a whole community to gain rights that others have had for decades. For example, in February 2018, the Pentagon confirms that the first transgender person has signed a contract to join the U.S. military. Later that year, the Trump administration announces a new policy that bans most transgender people from serving in military.
Basically what happened was the Pentagon allowed their first transgender person to come on staff, but later that year, the Trump administration decided that it was unlawful for a transgender person to work within the military. So they chose to create a new policy in which enforced that no transgender people will be able to serve in the military. And that law has been enforced ever since. Okay. Humanity. So there are many other things within the LGBTQ community that are stereotypical within, such as their lifestyle, both physically and mentally. Many anti-LGBTQ plus communities have thought that heterosexual people have a better lifestyle than LGBTQ community people.
Anti-LGBT organizations seeking to promote heterosexuality as a healthier choice often offer up the perpetually shorter lifespans and poorer physical and mental health of gays and lesbians as reasons why they shouldn't be allowed to adopt or have foster children.
Cameron also claimed that gay men are 18 times more likely to die in car accidents than heterosexual human beings, and 22 times more likely to die of heart attacks than whites, and 11 times more likely than blacks to die of the same cause. The political cartoon that you see in front of you is a clear demonstration of how LGBTQ people are not equal in the eyes of the law. So here you find a man that is trying to fight against gay adoption rights. But what they don't really realize is that there are millions of thousands of children that need to be adopted, and they just want a valuable home to go to, and they don't really care about their race. But nobody is listening to them because they feel the need to make sure that they go to straight.
These accusations and assumptions of their lives have affected them having what they may want in life, including and limited to children, which is sad because just because they're gay doesn't mean that they don't wish to have families of their own.
Gay and lesbian adoption laws in some states that restrict married LGBTQ plus couples from adopting typically involve issues regarding the religion rights of adoption agencies. Basically explaining that most people cannot be allowed to adopt due to their sexuality because of the community's LGBT anti-beliefs.
In conclusion, the truth is, gay individuals just wish to live their lives like normal people do. In fact, many wish to marry, have families of their own, and most importantly, live in peace. Therefore, society shouldn't deny them just because of whom they choose to be with.
In conclusion, there's no difference between gay and straight individuals because they both choose to accomplish common goals and live their lives, and the Constitution allows them and grants them all people's equal right. Plus, they're human. Here's our Works Cited page, and thank you for watching.